Hi and welcome to Happy Creating with Mrs. G. Today I'm going to show you a simple printmaking process that you can do with some styrofoam from leftover meat packaging and watercolor markers and a piece of paper. Remember, if you like creating with me, please subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. So the styrofoam that you're going to need for this project, you can either buy from a craft store or use the bottom of meat packaging and just cut the styrofoam to the size of your choice. You're going to use a very, very dull pencil to begin drawing a scene of your choice. I'm going to draw some whimsical Christmas trees. So I'm just using curved lines to just draw onto my styrofoam. And because I'm using a dull pencil, it's making an indent into the styrofoam. And even though you're seeing the pencil line now, when we do our printmaking process, you will not see your pencil line, but it helps you to be able to see what you're drawing. Again, you really just want a really dull pencil to make an indent into that styrofoam. So I drew 3 trees that were overlapping. I'm going to add some stars and some curved spiral lines in the background. And on each tree, I'm going to add a pattern of my choice. Maybe polka dots, zigzags. It's totally up to you what kind of design you want. You don't even have to draw trees for this. You could draw a reindeer, you could draw hot cocoa, you could draw Santa, you could draw a nutcracker. It's really whatever image you want to draw on your styrofoam with that dull pencil so it makes a little bit of an indent into the styrofoam. That's the most important part. If your pencil is too sharp, it could rip through the styrofoam. So you want to make sure your pencil is really dull, so it's almost gliding across the styrofoam to make the marks. Again, you can see the pencil line, and that's okay. You won't see the pencil line when we do our final print. So keep creating your design on your styrofoam, remembering to use a dull pencil and knowing that that pencil line won't show up. But the indents is really what's going to help in the printmaking process. So once your design is complete, you're going to use watercolor markers like Mr. Sketch markers or even Crayola markers to start adding color to your piece. It's okay if the colors get outside of the line. You can add as many colors as you want. You can even color your whole print one color. The cool thing about this is that you can wash it and make multiple prints. Okay, so now let's get ready to print. Get a piece of paper. And you can cut this piece of paper to any size. If you want to make a Christmas card and fold it in half, you can. Or if you want to put it right in the middle to put in a frame, it's totally up to you what size. But spray your paper with a spray bottle and then wipe it with a paper towel so the paper is not too wet. Place your styrofoam on top of your paper. Put your paper towel over it and give everything a really strong rub. Really make sure you're rubbing on the edges of the styrofoam and the corners. You really want this print to show up, so make sure that you're rubbing really, really hard. And once you feel as though the image has transferred onto the paper, you can take off the paper towel and slowly lift up your styrofoam, and your print has transferred, and you now have a reverse image that you drew on your styrofoam. One tip I have for you is to make sure you're not drawing numbers or letters because they will print backwards. But again, you can wash off your styrofoam printing plate, let it dry, color it with different colors, and you can print this over and over again and print this as many times as you would like. So I hope you had fun with styrofoam printmaking today. Happy creating!